Now, earlier this week, we told you that Victor Gyökeres was given additional time off as he attempted to finalise his move to Arsenal. Well, he was scheduled to return to train today at Sporting Club in Portugal. So did that happen? Well, let's head to David Noble in Portugal for the very latest. David, I guess that's the key question. Any sign of Victor Gyökeres at training today?
Hello, good afternoon. No sign of Gyökeres today, and I think there is not going to be any sign of him tomorrow. He was expected, or at least Sporting expected Gyökeres to arrive today, at least to sleep in Lisbon, so that he can be tomorrow at the breakfast with the other players. Sporting travels tomorrow to the south of the country, to Algarve, to make some trainings in some friendly games. But Gyökeres already informed Sporting that he's not going to show up neither today, neither tomorrow. So that's where things are now, unless things change suddenly. And we don't believe in that here in Portugal. I think not even Sporting believes that the player is going to change his mind. So no sign of him, and I think he's not going to return in the next couple of days. So things are going to be really tense now. Because he has a contract, he has to show up to training. It's his work, but the player's decision, maybe advised by the agents, is not to return to training.
OK, so do you sense there are more gears here, David? I mean, already we've got the situation, the tense situation, as you very accurately referred to it, between him and his club. And we know the powers that be at Sporting Club in Portugal, but also, you know, that Arsenal are keen and they're waiting. How hard do you sense he's going to push to get this move?
I think the player is going to push until the limit, the maximum. Gyökeres only wants Arsenal. That's his biggest dream, to play for Arsenal, for a Premier League club, to play Champions League. That's what Gyökeres wants. But the truth is, we were expecting that the deal could be done by now, since the difference is really small in terms of money. But that's more than that. That's about. It's more about the things that the player is doing, the agents are doing, and of course, Sporting is not really happy with this situation. Of course, the way the player is behaving, the way the agents are behaving, and that's the problem. So if Gyökeres doesn't show up in the next couple of days, I think that, of course, maybe he can face a fine, some disciplinary punishment, for example. We don't know that. I think not even Sporting.
Victor Gyökeres, the Arsenal dream and his future at Sporting Lisbon. In the world of football, transfer rumors and player aspirations often create a whirlwind of excitement and speculation. One such player currently making headlines is Victor Gyökeres, the talented Swedish forward who has made a bold statement regarding his future. With a desire to join Arsenal, Gyökeres has openly declared that he will not return to training with Sporting Lisbon unless the club facilitates his move. This article delves into the motivations behind Gyökeres' decision, the implications for Sporting Lisbon, and what this means for Arsenal and the broader football landscape. The rise of Victor Gyökeres. Victor Gyökeres, born on July 4, 1998, in Sweden, has emerged as one of the promising talents in European football. His journey began in the youth ranks of IFK Göteborg, where he showcased his natural talent and goal-scoring ability. His performances earned him a move to England, where he joined the youth academy of Brighton and Hove Albion. Although he faced challenges in securing a first-team spot, his loan spells in the EFL Championship with clubs like Coventry City allowed him to develop into a top-tier striker. Gyökeres' time at Coventry City proved instrumental in his development as he scored an impressive number of goals, showcasing not only his striking prowess but also his ability to create chances for his teammates. His success in the championship caught the eye of numerous clubs, and it wasn't long before Sporting Lisbon secured his signature. The Sporting Lisbon chapter. Gyökeres joined Sporting Lisbon with high hopes and expectations. The Portuguese giants have a rich history of nurturing talent and competing at the highest levels of European football. However, the transition to a new league and a different style of play can be challenging for any player. Despite his undeniable talent, Gyökeres struggled to find his footing in the Primeira Liga, leading to frustrations both on and off the pitch. His limited playing time, coupled with the competitive nature of the squad, made him reconsider his future. Gyökeres' aspirations were clear. He aimed to play at a club where he could thrive and contribute consistently. This desire has culminated in his recent statements regarding a potential move to Arsenal. The Arsenal dream. Arsenal, a club with a storied history and a passionate fan base, has always been a destination for players looking to make their mark. The Gunners, under the management of Mikel Arteta, are in a phase of rebuilding and have shown a willingness to invest in young, talented players. Gyökeres sees this as the perfect opportunity to further his career and make an impact in the Premier League. In his recent comments, Gyökeres stated unequivocally, "I will not return to training with Sporting Lisbon because I have stated categorically that I want to move to Arsenal, and that is the only club I can play for." His passion and determination are evident, revealing a player who knows what he wants and is unwilling to settle for mediocrity. The role of his agent. Gyökeres has been vocal about the role of his agent in this process, emphasizing the need for proactive measures to secure the move. "I have told the camp of my agent that he should do everything in his power to see that the deal goes through in any way," he stated. This level of commitment highlights Gyökeres' focus on his career and the lengths he is willing to go to achieve his dreams. The relationship between a player and their agent is crucial, particularly during transfer windows. An effective agent can facilitate negotiations, explore opportunities, and ensure that a player's interests are represented. Gyökeres' trust in his agent's capabilities indicates a strong partnership that could prove beneficial in navigating the complexities of the transfer market. Implications for Sporting Lisbon. Gyökeres' declaration poses significant questions for Sporting Lisbon. The club must now weigh the benefits of keeping a player who is openly dissatisfied against the potential financial and sporting ramifications of facilitating his transfer. Allowing Gyökeres to leave could free up resources to invest in other players who are committed to the club. Conversely, retaining a player who does not want to be there could create tension within the squad and affect team morale. Additionally, Sporting Lisbon must consider the market value of Gyökeres. As a player with proven talent, he could command a substantial transfer fee. The club's management will need to navigate this situation carefully, balancing the desire to retain talent with the need to respect a player's wishes. Arsenal's perspective. For Arsenal, Gyökeres represents an exciting opportunity. The Gunners have been actively seeking to bolster their attacking options, especially with their ambition of competing for the Premier League title and making a mark in European competitions. Gyökeres' versatility, pace, and goal-scoring ability could add depth to the squad and provide Mikel Arteta with additional tactical options. The timing of Gyökeres' desire to move aligns with Arsenal's strategy of investing in young, dynamic players who can grow within the club's framework. If the Gunners can secure his signature, it could signal their intent to build a formidable team capable of challenging for silverware in the coming seasons. The broader football landscape. Gyökeres' situation is not unique, it reflects a growing trend in football where players are increasingly vocal about their career aspirations. In an era where the power dynamics between clubs and players are shifting, athletes are more willing to express their desires and take control of their destinies. This evolution is reshaping the landscape of football transfers, with clubs needing to adapt to the changing expectations of their players. Moreover, the impact of social media has amplified players' voices, allowing them to communicate directly with fans and the media. This has led to greater scrutiny of transfer negotiations and player intentions, making it imperative for clubs to handle situations delicately. Conclusion. Victor Gyökeres' bold declaration regarding his future is a testament to his ambition and determination to succeed at the highest level. His desire to join Arsenal underscores a player who is not only talented but also driven by a clear vision for his career. As Sporting Lisbon navigates this challenging situation, the football world will be watching closely to see how it unfolds. Gyökeres' story is a reminder of the complexities and emotions involved in football transfers. It highlights the importance of communication, the role of agents, and the impact of player aspirations on club dynamics. Whether Gyökeres eventually dons the Arsenal jersey or continues his journey elsewhere, his current stance is a compelling chapter in the ever-evolving narrative of professional football. Arsenal's pursuit of Victor Gyökeres, a transfer saga unfolding. In the ever-shifting landscape of football transfers, few stories have captivated fans as much as the ongoing saga surrounding Victor Gyökeres and his apparent desire to join Arsenal. The Swedish forward, currently under contract with Sporting Lisbon, has been the subject of intense speculation, especially given his failure to report back to training with the Portuguese side. This article delves into the latest developments regarding Gyökeres, the implications for both Arsenal and Sporting, and what this could mean for the player's career moving forward. The background: who is Victor Gyökeres? Before diving into the current situation, it is essential to understand who Victor Gyökeres is. Born on July 15, 1998, in Sweden, Gyökeres began his career at local clubs before making a name for himself at Coventry City in the English Championship. His impressive performances there led to a move to Sporting Lisbon, where he continued to develop his skill set and establish himself as a promising talent. Known for his speed, agility, and goal-scoring ability, Gyökeres has caught the eye of several top clubs, but it is Arsenal that seems most interested. The latest developments. Reports have surfaced that Gyökeres was expected to return to training with Sporting Lisbon after the summer break. However, he has yet to show up, leading to speculation that he may be actively seeking a move to Arsenal. This absence has raised eyebrows and fueled rumors that the player is unwilling to travel with his current team, preferring to focus on a potential transfer to the Premier League. The speculation intensifies. As the days pass without Gyökeres reporting for training, the speculation intensifies. Sources close to the player suggest that he is eager for a new challenge and sees Arsenal as the ideal destination. The Gunners, under the management of Mikel Arteta, have been actively looking to strengthen their squad, particularly in the attacking department. Gyökeres fits the profile of a player who could add depth and versatility to the team. Arsenal's position. From Arsenal's perspective, the club is keen on acquiring a forward who can complement their existing attacking talent. With a blend of experience and youth, Gyökeres could be the perfect addition to a squad that aims to compete for the Premier League title and make a significant impact in European competitions. However, the club must navigate the complexities of the transfer market, including negotiations with Sporting Lisbon and the potential consequences of Gyökeres' actions. The consequences of his absence. Gyökeres' decision to skip training could have serious implications for both him and Sporting Lisbon. Firstly, the club may impose disciplinary actions for his absence, which could include fines or even a potential ban from future matches. Such measures are not uncommon in professional football, particularly when a player appears to be undermining the club's authority. Sporting Lisbon's dilemma. For Sporting Lisbon, Gyökeres' absence poses a dilemma. On one hand, they may wish to keep a talented player who can contribute significantly to their campaign. On the other hand, if his heart is set on a move to Arsenal, it may be in the club's best interest to facilitate the transfer rather than risk having an unhappy player in the squad. The player's perspective. From Gyökeres' standpoint, the situation is equally complex. While the allure of a move to a storied club like Arsenal is strong, he must consider the potential fallout from his actions. If he is indeed pushing for a transfer, he risks damaging his reputation in the eyes of Sporting Lisbon and its fans. The balance between personal ambition and professional responsibility is a tightrope that many players must walk, and Gyökeres is no exception. The transfer market landscape. As the transfer window approaches its deadline, the pressure mounts for both Gyökeres and Arsenal. The Gunners are not the only club interested in reinforcing their attacking options, and competition could complicate matters. Other clubs may also see Gyökeres as a viable target, especially if his situation at Sporting Lisbon continues to deteriorate. Arsenal's strategy. Arsenal's strategy in the transfer market has been characterized by a focus on young, talented players with high potential. This approach aligns perfectly with Gyökeres' profile. The club's management must weigh the risks and benefits of pursuing Gyökeres aggressively, especially if his absence from training continues to raise red flags. Fans' reactions. As news of Gyökeres' situation spreads, Arsenal fans are divided in their reactions. Many are excited about the prospect of adding a dynamic forward to the squad, while others are cautious, concerned about the implications of a player who may not be fully committed to his current club. The fanbase is eager to see how the situation unfolds, as it could significantly impact the team's chances in the upcoming season. Conclusion. What's next for Gyökeres? The Victor Gyökeres transfer saga is far from over. As the deadline for the summer transfer window approaches, all eyes will be on the player and his next moves. Will he return to training with Sporting Lisbon, or will he continue to pursue a dream move to Arsenal? The coming days will be crucial, not just for Gyökeres but for both clubs involved. In football, as in life, decisions come with consequences. Whether Gyökeres chooses to stay loyal to Sporting Lisbon or take a leap of faith with Arsenal, he is at a crossroads that could define his career. For now, the footballing world watches and waits, eager to see how this story unfolds.